It's another rosé sort of day, and as you can tell, I've been enjoying this one. What have I been enjoying? Well, it's another Palencia Winery. This is their Monarcha line, 2015 Pinot Noir Rosé. Can Washington State make a Pinot Noir Rosé? Stay tuned. Hey, this is Scott, and you are tuned in to the Rookie Wine and Whiskey Enthusiast channel. It's a rosé. You know, this will be my third one in a row, I think I've gone ahead and reviewed. Anyways, the channel, you're tuned in. I think it's YouTube's only wine and whiskey review channel that focuses in on Washington State wines and Washington State spirits, but not all the time. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and review. Now, I've already reviewed one of Victor's other white wines a couple months back. I'll go ahead and put the link down below if you're interested. Anyways, Victor Palencia owns Palencia Winery and Monarcha Wine, the Monarcha Wine label. And he goes ahead, and because he's got two separate labels, the Monarcha line, which is what I'm reviewing today, really focuses in on what the varietal can do. Basically, what can the grape do? Now, Washington State is not known to grow very good Pinot Noir. He has found one particular winery up in the ancient lakes area of the Columbia Valley, which is a really small AVA within the big AVA, that actually produces some really good Pinot Noir. Because normally, when you get Pinot Noir, you're talking California, you're talking France, you're talking Oregon, or just Oregon and California if you're talking the United States. Anyways, this is 2015 Pinot Noir Rosé, and like I said, as I told you in the interview or the introduction, I've actually really enjoyed this wine. But let's go ahead and do an official review. Okay, now you'll notice, this is a dark rosé, and let me go ahead so you can see that. Usually rosés tend to be a little bit lighter. This actually has the color of blood orange or light garnet. It's got a very intense look through it. It's clear, it's translucent, but it's just deep and rich for a rosé when it comes to the color. Now on the nose of this, I am getting ripe strawberries, ripe cranberries, pomegranate. There's also an earthiness. There's a truffle and mushroom, a potting soil. And I'm also getting a little bit of spice on this. Luckily, my wife doesn't watch my videos. I will be the only one to have drank this bottle, but I do have another one down in the cellar. She just doesn't know. Let's go ahead and take a sip of this. Excuse me. The ABV on this is only a 12.6%. You don't even taste the alcohol. This, though, is a very, on the acidity scale, it's about a medium acidity, medium to medium plus on the acidity. It's a very acidic wine for a rosé, but it's also light-bodied. It floats on your palate. It is to me up front, it's a semi-sweet style of rosé, which, now, when you're talking the Pinot Noir, you don't typically have a whole lot of tannins, but on this, that semi-sweetness, it transitions to a very dry finish on the palate. Like I said, it's sweet, and all of a sudden there's a rolling transition, and all of a sudden now my teeth and my tongue, my palate, my mouth starts to get very dry and starts to salivate. So this is when it comes to the acidity with the tannins, it's got a nice flow to it. The flavor, the flavor of this rosé is outstanding. all those fruits that I described on the nose really do come through. It's more ripe strawberry and pomegranate, not as much cranberry. Um, Instead of the earth, the potting soil, the truffles, I'm now getting more cinnamon, a little bit more clove, and boy, it really blends in real well. The length on it, though, is your typical rosé. It's up front. It starts to go slowly through the mid palate, and then it just kind of drops off. The tannins, though, I think really do save this wine for the length of it. So now he does have on his website the 2017 rosé. It is a lighter colored rosé. It's still a very flavorful one. I don't know if he has the 2015 though. If you can find it, I highly recommend this wine. It drinks perfectly at, and I've mentioned this before, I've got my wine refrigerator set at 54 degrees. This is a perfect temperature for it. I recommend this at a solid 90 out of 100. Victor does it right. And this year, and I got to say, congratulations to Victor Palencia at Palencia Winery. He was named the 2019 Pacific Northwest Winemaker of the Year by Wine Press Northwest. And I'll go ahead and also link that article down in my description as well, so that you can go ahead and take a look at it and read up on him. There is a reason why Victor is one of mine and my wife's favorite wineries all the time to visit. Whether we're going to the Tri-Cities to taste wines, we'll stop by his Monarcha, his tasting room. We go to Walla Walla, where he's got his Palencia tasting room, and where he does most of his production as well. So for both labels. Anyways, listen, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Thumbs up button really does help out, so that other people can go ahead and find this when they do a search for Pinot Noir rosés. If you like the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. When you subscribe, there'll be a little bell button there. Go ahead and hit that bell button, so that when I post up more videos, you're going to go ahead and see these, and you're going to go ahead and get notified. Have you had a Pinot Noir rosé? Have you had Victor's Pinot Noir rosé from the Monarcha line? Please go ahead and comment down below if you agree with me or if you disagree with me. Let me know what you think. About 2 videos ago, I told you my upside down wine, upside down rosé from Kitsky Cellars is in a top 3. This is definitely, Victor's rosé is definitely a top 5. So anyways, thank you very much. And remember, always, life is too short for either bad wine or bad whiskey. Cheers, and here's to a summer full of good rosés. I wonder if I can finish this bottle before my wife gets home. Some things to consider.